cinnamon, 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 cinnamon leaf, ASMR, and Baldur's Gate 3. We're standing at this hatch after reading everything that there was to read in this house. I'm currently encumbered, I realize, so let's make that weight. Let's take that weight and put it on Karlak for now. I'm also gonna take more than that and put it on Karlak, I think, simply because I don't want to immediately be encumbered again. One thing that I have been thinking about is that I think this would be more interesting if we didn't play on the Explorer difficulty that we've been playing on. I think I would like to just try normal balanced mode, which is the normal mode that anyone plays on, because Explorer is really easy and it'll make fights super easy, and I know that this was meant to be easy, in terms of me playing it as an ASMR thing. Obviously it's meant to be like cozy, we play together, it shouldn't be difficult. Mode, I don't know where that sentence started, but I've been kind of thinking that I'm not that bad at this game, so I think even balanced mode will be fine. Once we get to like harder fights, we might switch back, because I don't want us to constantly die, and I know that there is a fight soon that's pretty hard, but I would like to at least try it unbalanced. So yeah, I think I'd switch it to balanced. A balanced adventure full of challenging choices. Let's do that. As I don't mean to prove myself with anything, it doesn't quite matter that we started the game in easy. I'm not trying to prove to you that I can do this game. It's more about, I don't know, interest for me as well. I want to be able to use the moves we have and not get like through fights so easily that I don't even have to use them. So yeah, let's get into this hatch. Oh, a dead person, the dead toll collector. Interesting. And they have a book on them, or something to read. The Toll House Ledger. Its edges are charred and stained with a liquid of suspicious origin. A ledger containing details of a toll house's takings for the current year 1492 DR. Most entries are neatly written, listing the travelers and the amount of gold paid, but the text on the most recent page is smudged and rambling. 9 Marpenoth, 4 merchants with single wagon of sundries, 25 gold. 12 Marpenoth, Flaming Fist Company, 15 fists and gauntlet, 100 gold, fee waived, fists don't pay tolls, they extort. 21 Marpenoth, brewer and 2 guards bringing kegs to Joaquin's Rest, 35 gold. 2 Uktar, 7 farmers, no goods, no gold, wounded, warned us to leave. 3 Uktar, sent courier to request extra guards or relief. 7 Uktar, more farmers, too many to count, no goods, carrying their own dead. 11 Uktar, road untenable. 16 Uktar, preparing to abandon post. So, I think these are months. So, in the recent month, or in the last month that this person was here, something really bad happened close by. That is interesting to note. Lots of this will be looting down here, and if there's nothing in it and I press take all, it's because that also closes the window and it's easier to reach than the cross at the top.
Let's have a look.
Yes, indeed, let's have a look. Nice, some more heavy stuff. But yeah, lots of this is looting. Sausages, nice. We're gonna have so much to sell once we get back to a merchant. I sometimes randomly decide what to pick up and what not to pick up. Like I would not usually pick up that, I don't know, fabric, whatever it was. But this, for example, is lots of money. Also, I think last time I said that I don't think you can change the difficulty this late in the game. You can. I just looked it up and you can. It's very easy.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Indeed. The toll collector's key is outside of the building in a very weird place. It's really hard to find. We found it last time, but the thing with this door is that it's unlockable. Like you can't lockpick it, which I think is very interesting. We're going in here with Astarion to disarm because he has lots of bonuses, and he has the smuggler's ring, an additional bonus, which is really cool. See, like he rolled a 4 and it was a 14. That's pretty great. All of these are obviously traps. So, in case we don't want to die, we should, you know, get rid of them. And I will simply play this as Astarion and pick up the stuff as Astarion because our inventory is full anyway, you know. Interesting, so more. See, that is what I mean. Something about, I talked about that last episode. Something about these chests is not right. This house loves to mess me up in terms of chests. Where are you going, my man? Would you like to come down? Oh, some drought poison. Interesting. As it is the toll house, obviously, see, this stuff I wouldn't usually pick up, or some rags, I don't know, let's take it. Obviously it has all the tolls that people paid, so it's lots of money to extort, to get, ooh, not the rotten tomato, but lots of money, lots of stuff. Some old cheese, no one wants that. There's like stuff you can do with the rotten food in this game. I think there's something about how... Dude, come down. Nice. Can you come? See, that's what I meant. Okay, he's down again.
Quick step.
Nice. Can you please come down? Come on, let's walk slowly over here. I think there's stuff you can do with the rotten food in this game. I think there's something like a game strategy that you can use the rotten food for, but there is a burrow hole here. I see. Where? Where did we see the burrow hole? There?
That thing is tiny, and I am not.
Interesting. Can we fit in? I mean, we are kind of tiny.
What path lies before? Watch how you go.
Oops.
There's a trap.
If any of y'all walk in there, I'm going to lose it.
I'm behind.
I thought we'd already disarmed this, but we just walked over it on a higher level. Nice. I'm clicking through these because there's so many of them.
What to do?
Okay, girl, can you fit through the burrow hole?
I'm way too big.
No, okay, because I can't see the hole, so I don't know how big it is. Nice. I think that should be all. No, there's a sack with some shoes in it. Nice. And a vase. Okay. An empty crate. Some stuff over here. That's actually not bad at all. And a wooden trunk with some stuff. I think that is... We did not look at the traveler's chest. Interesting. Thought we did. Nice. Very nice, in fact. Okay, there's some broken padded armor. See, the game thinks he's over there. And a broken club. Okay. We will simply hope that that's fine and doesn't do anything. And we'll open this gate. And there's probably more. Oh, does he not make his perception checks over here then? Because he's technically over there and they don't follow him. You know what? We're gonna quickly save and reload. We'll see if that fixes it. I think he wasn't getting perception checks over there because he was, for the game, still technically on one of the chests over there. One of the boxes. So that's fun. Yeah, see, the game thought he was still here, and he isn't. Like, we saved when he was fully somewhere else, but now it should be fine.
Be wary.
Nice.
This place is trapped.
Very good, very good. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
I love the different lines for recognizing that something is trapped. That was a 1. That is not good. Can we... You know what, let's use inspiration for that. We are full on inspiration, so... Nice. I think it's so in character what they all say when they hear or find traps. They're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Or they're like, it's trapped. You know? I don't know. I just think it's fun.
Be careful. There are traps about.
You're already standing on it, but interestingly, it looks like that doesn't matter. There's a pouch. There's nothing in it. This is another thing. Another example of what I think the game does. I think this is a game design thing where they put empty pouches in corners that you should look at, so that when you press, what is it, Control, Command, one of these, Alt, I don't know, one of these buttons, it shows it, and then you go there, and then you see the rest. Even though it's like the thing itself is empty. It's interesting that there's so many empty wicker baskets, and then there's like 3 and they are full of sausage. Who was like organizing this place?
Don't mind if I do.
And I think these vases are empty. I think I've talked about that before, but almost all vases in this game are empty. There are some specific ones in a temple that we will get to later that are almost never empty, but we're not yet there. Okay, let's pick up that book. Let's look at the desk. Okay, let's look at the books. Nothing. But there is some beer. Nice. And we could take like everything here, but I think this is good enough. Okay. And now, who do we want to go in?
Come on, let's go.
I am swapping the seats and then
Something's happening, but not enough something.
cute. We're placing
Yes.
our
Now,
pretties.
New horizons.
Okay, to New Horizons, but also could you sit? We're placing them on there. I think it's pretty obvious that that's the solution to the, you know, riddle. That looks extremely funny with the 2 of them sitting. But also Starion picked up a book and I would like to read it. An excerpt from the ongoing meta text Rebound by Josefa Elgin. Did we read this? I'm not sure. A scholar excommunicated from the Church of Danae for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her gods and all of lost and hidden knowledge. Despite their protestation to the contrary, it takes no keen eye to see echoes of Bainite philosophy in modern Zentarim practice, a strict militaristic hierarchy where all power flows from the top. Who occupies that position today is the matter of some speculation, for the Black Network's leadership was thought destroyed along with their headquarters at Central Keep in 1383 DR. In the following decades, however, a new base of power began to consolidate at the fortress of Darkhold, far to the south. At its center stands the Paragost, an enigmatic armored figure to whom the Zentarim's rebirth is almost single-handedly attributed. Whoever their leader, it is clear that this new Zentarim have not abandoned plans for domination so much as recalculated their approach. Where once their focus was on the subversion and conquest of nations, the network of today is much more concerned with establishing their stranglehold on the market, a power which crosses borders that are closed to more conventional forces. Interesting. Nice, nice, nice. Very interesting. There's a cabinet with some wine. Bank. Okay, are there more?
Trap.
Yes, more traps. So yeah, yes, me. So we are going to walk away with Astarion again to disarm. Keep our little lady safe. Okay, my guy, can you not roll ones all the time? We're using more inspiration. I don't want this to like go up in smoke. Nice, and we will get more inspiration soon. Let's disarm the vent. And this is basically where like the main secret treasure is of this house. I think many people miss it. I think I missed it on my first
There are traps about.
playthrough as well, because I actually had lots of trouble. I don't know if that's just me, but I had lots of trouble noticing like hatches on the floor or ladders. I thought they were really hard to see, and so I barely ever went down any hatch or saw any sort of ladder. So I missed quite a lot of stuff, but I've played it quite a lot since then. Ooh, we found Gloves of Heroism. When you use your channel Ooth spells, you gain heroism. So that's a paladin thing that is very, very specific to paladins, so we can't use it at all. Like instead of, oh, it is good for them, it's like only they have any use of it. Let's light this tiny, 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 tiny candle. Actually, I haven't been keeping up with the we light everything, which I think is fine. Me and my brother do that just for fun, to like find lights and stuff. That actually is probably also a good strategy for if you don't want to miss anything. Let's see what we have. Money, money, money. So yeah, I think the biggest loot you get from this is like all the money stuff. And also the heroism gloves. Yeah, these are empty. And then I want to read the pleasurable deal, which I think we already read on the roof, or this might be a new thing. Yes, we already read this on the ceiling, on the roof. But interesting, I think that is it. I think that is it. I think that's it. I mean, we can have a last little click through all of these vases. I think they are all empty. But maybe there is one that isn't. You know, maybe it has some sausage in it. No. Okay. Sometimes these are wine as well. But these are also just bottles, so let's get back out. Let's have Astarion walk out of that room, because if we now do groups, they get up and then that will close again. And we don't want Astarion trapped down there. So now we are done with the looting of this place, which is nice.
Moving in.
Now the question is where we want to go next, because there's a ribcage we haven't looked at. We can go behind the house for sure.
What's inside?
This is just basically more hints that something's not right here. We don't know yet. More sausage. We don't know yet what is right or wrong here.
More for me.
We just know there's just severed limbs. We just know that something isn't right here. Like the gnolls were clearly killed by something. I assume that's meant to imply that the paladins of Tyr that were here were the ones to kill them, but I'm not sure. There's a
Bodies
waypoint.
everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
Yes, very interesting, especially because the book by the... Okay,
That might be worth a look.
nice, thank you. Very interesting, especially because the book by the Tollkeeper implied that they were trying to leave, and like all the people were trying to leave through here. And this is the Risen Road, so I assume people were trying to leave, you know, across the Risen Road from something attacking them over that way. And they were sabotaged or in some way, you know, attacked. I'm not sure if we want to go up here. Sorry, this keeps happening when I click on here. There is a pretty big fight up here, and there is some interest over here, but I wonder if we would prefer to go like fully somewhere else now. I'm not sure. But for now we can have like a little walk around maybe. Ooh, there's autumnal crocus. Oh, I always read it as autumnal crocus, but it's just autumn crocus. Interesting. I literally always read that wrong. It's autumn crocus. Interesting. Fascinating.
Something over there.
Fun. More stuff to find. Cool. Not bad. Some indigo dye. Cute. Okay. And there's more dead toll collectors. We didn't walk up here, we walked around the house, so we could have a little walk up here, but I think this is just where we came from. It is, yeah. So yeah, we already did all of that. Let's go back down. We can't go here because everyone else needs to use the ladder first. But yeah, I'm like, especially with the heightened difficulty, I'm kind of not tempted to go up there first, since that is certainly a bit above our level now, at level 3, and we could wait until we've like leveled. So I think I would actually say we're gonna have a little more walk, because also if you look at the map, we've clearly extended it pretty far over here. Also, especially you will know this if I tell you that here is the end of Act 1, so it's like all this area that, like, this is the top of the map over here, and this is the bottom of the map, and this is the right corner of the map. There's obviously still this huge space down here that we haven't touched, so I would argue we should go there. Let's go back to that space where they don't know how to get over the water. We should also at some point rest. Ooh.
Midges. Ugh. Shouldn't nature be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city parks.
Upper City, huh? Swish. Never spent much time there myself.
I'll happily take you if we survive this bug's banquet.
Sounds good. I've always been curious what a patriarch looks like.
That is very sweet. The idea of them going to the upper city together is just so cute. But yeah, that's actually, the upper city is a bit of a, I guess, a sore spot with players of this game, because let's hope they follow us. I waited on purpose so that they would come here. Okay, nice. Because it was meant to be included in the game, and then they didn't have the time or the resources to do anything with it, so the upper city is actually not— ooh, collapsed burrow. It's actually not in the game, which is sad, but I can tell you that already, because it's just not in there. Like, that's not a spoiler. You're not gonna miss anything, because we can't miss anything, it's not there. Sad. I love this area, like just this small area over here. It's so nice and foresty. We gained XP. There's a beehive.
Something over there.
Oh. Do we think we can make it in there? I'm gonna say.
Cut down by goblins. How cruel.
Oh. I literally think I have never gone down here. Oh wait, did they kill her? I've never come down here through that hole, and I don't think I've ever come back here once I have talked to the owlbear. The others obviously couldn't follow because they're not big. My god. I fully missed that they kill her. That's crazy and sad. Can we get down here somehow? Yeah, we can. We just need to jump over here. Interesting. See, there's always new stuff in this game. I mean, that this may be obvious, but I've never gone here once she's dead. That's so sad. I'm so sorry, love. I'm so sorry. There's a backpack. Nice, that's good. And a short sword. And a heavy stone. Stupid goblin
Here,
tracker.
I hope.
There's nothing good in that. A headless skeleton. We're encumbered. I love. That's great. Ooh. There's the Oak Father's Embrace. This might literally be good for us. Order of Nature. Undead creatures that hit the wearer receive 1 to 6 radiant damage. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional... Okay. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional 1 to 6 radiant damage. So this is bad against beasts, but good against undead. Interesting. Embroidered with a simple maxim. Nature is the true state of the world. These hides radiate a faint divine power. AC bonus from dexterity limited to +2. Medium armor. Okay. Well, we certainly picked that up. And then we'll look at it in comparison to ours. It's clearly better theoretically, and our dex bonus is +2 anyway, so it's not better than that. Let's try it on. Oh, that looks cool. That looks really cool. The Oak Father's Embrace. Very fun. Interesting. Maybe for now we'll try that out. We won't meet any undead soon, I think. Not any that we will fight, but it clearly has a bonus in comparison to the other armor that we were wearing. There's an owlbear egg. Oh no. Can we pick it up? I forgot that they like hatch in eggs. I hope we don't kill it. That's why I saved it. Can we pick it up? Can we take it?
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
I would love to hatch it. I've literally never done this. Is that stupid? Where's the egg? Where do we put it? I hope it didn't go in like food. It must have gone actually into like food or something. Is the owlbear egg in the food now? That's crazy. Oh no, we're not eating the owlbear egg. Hello? That's crazy. We're not eating the owlbear egg. And we're not picking up that disgusting pork loin, but this is all very interesting. Oh, she fought off so many of them. I'm so sorry. Where's your baby? I do know the thing about the baby, don't worry guys. Oh, the head of a broken spear. Oh, they speared her. I'm so sorry, darling. I'm so sorry. Okay, that's really mean. Okay, let's send some stuff to collect so that we aren't encumbered anymore. Not maybe our armor, because I don't know if I want to keep it. But some of the heavier stuff. I think all of this is pretty heavy. Take that, garlic. Thank you. Okay, that said, moment of silence. For her. Apparently you could cut this off in the fight, I assume. Okay, so we're leaving, I assume, or is there more we could look at down here? I mean, it's pretty. We walked over here last time. I think we already did all of the stuff that you can do in here. Some mud, yeah. Okay, very interesting. I'm not sure about this armor because I think it is like a downside to take you know, radiant damage from beasts. Although I don't know what counts as a beast, so I don't know if we will meet many. I'm also not sure if this is like a shadow druid armor. But oh nice. Which I don't want to align with the shadow druids, but the Oak Father's Embrace theoretically just sounds like a druid thing in general. Nice. Arrow of Ilmata or Ilmata. Nice. Okay, how do we get out again? I forget where the space is where we leave. It's over here, I think. Nice, okay. So we hope that our armor is nothing evil and that it does us good.
Like a brisk stroll through the forest to invigorate the spirit.
I was just thinking the same thing, but less poetically.
Without so much as a stirring from our tadpoles.
A girl could get used to this.
Yes, very nice. That does sound like a good time, actually. With our new armor. A little shopping episode. Nice, lots of looting. I actually don't... I hope it's not a problem that I didn't read out like all of the stuff that we foraged essentially in the toll house, because I don't think it's quite super interesting. But yeah. Oh, there's a bird's nest with an egg. A charming little egg. That's so cute. I think we already were here. But yeah, I don't think it's super interesting what exactly we got. Don't think that's the most fascinating. But if that is upsetting that I didn't read out everything that we got, like, I swear I got most of the stuff that, like, the stuff that I said we got was the stuff that's the most important.
Goblins, dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Well, that is upsetting as well, and sad. Oh. A story relevant item. Okay. We got Goblin's Drawing, a childlike charcoal drawing of 3 stick figures. Drawn in thick charcoal lines upon an animal skin, this childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures. A goblin with sparks in its hands, Jesus. A goblin with sparks in its hands, a square humanoid figure, and what seems to be an elf. Each of them is wearing a simple crown. Very, very interesting. The game agrees that that's very, very interesting. There were 3 figures in the drawing we found. The goblin must have more than 1 leader. Yes, we should go back to the Druid's Grove as well to introduce Karlak to Damon. Okay.
Goblins on the high ground.
Oh, goblins on the high ground. Right over there and up there, I think. And a dead tiefling. I don't personally feel like attacking all of these goblins right now. Let's read. Moonhaven. So, if you guys remember in the Toll House, we learned that in this area there's a Selûnite temple and also a Selûnite town. So Selûnites are the people worshipping Selûna, the moon goddess. Look how pretty the view is. And clearly the town has seen better times. Something's clearly gone wrong with them in recent months. Let's, maybe as the last step in this, ooh, we drag bloody steps. That's very interesting. I've never noticed that. That like if you walk through blood, your next steps are bloody. Or is that because we are bloodless? No, it is because of that. That's very fun detail. Maybe as a last step in this episode, we will go into the town and see what the goblins on the high ground have to say.
Looks like this.
Okay.
Over there! Surround them like!
Karlek just said, looks like this town was ransacked. I think there was more dialogue, but she was like, this is clearly not looking well. We will not keep quiet, because obviously we know they're there.
You spotted us! Good! It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
I kinda like this look. Looks kinda wolfish. Like it for us. Very different, but fun. There'll be no skewering here, now let me pass.
We got you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Interesting. Okay, so we could use a Lithid Wisdom. I personally don't like to. Because it feels like mind control, and it's not something I'm super comfortable with. And I feel like that is the issue they are encountering, is that they are mind controlled, and you know, I don't feel like adding to that problem, but we'll, I guess, use persuasion or intimidation. I think we're bad at both. We have advantage, situational advantage, I think perhaps because we saw them. Intimidation would just be +1 from charisma, so it's advantage but 0 because +1 from charisma and -1 from bloodless. I'm gonna save and just go for persuasion. Just let me by and we'll pretend this never happened. Nice, we got a situational awareness. Not awareness, advantage. We got situational awareness as well. Come on, give me a 15. Perfect. That's a 19. Great.
Ugh. Suppose it's best to save our strength for a real threat. Go on then. Just keep your nose clean.
Great. Astarion is inspired because of just passing through. And there seems to be something wrong with our bestie Gale. We'll deal with that in the next episode. I'll check quickly if there was more dialogue from Karlek, or if it was just... Yeah, looks like this town was ransacked by soldiers, if my eyes don't deceive me. Sure. So, something's wrong with this town. For now, we'll walk one more step so that we can look into the camera. Hello. Can you look into the camera, not wherever you were looking? Nice. For now, clear. For now, I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that whatever you do next, it goes super well. And if that is sleeping, sleep well, sweet dreams, and good night.